187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the Army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
He was quick off the mark. Welcome back to LA Noire, everybody. It's time for The Naked City. Sounds like a wonderful place. Imagine the amount of boobs.
Yours anyway. I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
If you ever wonder why none of these videos have ads on, it's because of language like that. Even if it's funny, you know, and shouldn't be taken so seriously.
I don't care.
It is, and that's why there are no ads on the video. But you should still like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. You know, a laundry list of things you're supposed to do. I think I said this in the last video. Yeah, you should do it. I have a Patreon. Come on, Ryan, let's have a conversation.
You seem distracted. We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Wow. Imagine having such a loose attachment to humanity. Those people that were living their lives and having a human experience in the world, they don't matter. They're just percentages, statistics on the board. Imagine becoming a statistic, Roy. Wouldn't that make you fucking sad? And you'd be like, well, I wouldn't know, because I'll be dead. Oh, man. That sort of attitude towards people annoys me ever so slightly. Well, they're just people. As are you, knobhead. As are you. Am I even going in the... Oh, right. Okay, maybe... Here. The murder scene. So, again... there is drugs involved, but not homicide. I'm not homicide.
Second floor, apartment 6.
Second floor, apartment 6 in the back. Wait a minute. What? Well, that was a hell of a lucky...
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
Well, I mean, I feel like a badass finding that straight away. And then, you know, I'll pick up the cup, because why not?
Nothing significant.
Lick it. I mean, put it down. All right, well. Good start. Let's go. I'm wearing this terrible outfit again. Like, obviously, at the end of the episodes, I see if there's a cutscene, and if it starts the intro, I have to restart, like quit to the menu and start it again. And then he starts in this bloody awful outfit. Can I change my outfit? Thanks. Yes, now I look like a science teacher. You can say your thing now. I'm in my beige. Bukowski?
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug?
Shut up.
Or can we get on with it?
Relax, Rusty.
Us three, take out Roy. Down the stairs.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
Okay.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
All right,
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
It's the whole crew! I still think 3 of us should throw Roy down the stairs. Alright, well, I'm not going there yet. I'm going to look around. Yes, she was in fact a model.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Oh, investigate further, you say? And then we flip. Yes. All the things written in my mind. Put it down. Middle one. Thank you very much.
There's been a modeling assignment. It's a place to start.
Okay. We'll do that to all 3. You never know, I might get an achievement like I did when I opened all the tins.
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
No, they are not. And another picturesque version of my mind. That's a lie. My mind is like the Matrix code. It's just all the time. It's wonderful. Right, let's go and see this place. Okay. Good, she's covered up by a towel. That's useful, actually.
Looks like barbiturates.
Barbiturates? Alright, yeah, you're gonna have to explain some further. Why is there a man's jacket here?
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
Never understood the concept of a smoking jacket. You wear it specifically when you are going to smoke? Or when you put it on, does smoke come out of the shoulders, making you look like a very expensive-looking dragon? I'm going to go with that one. Uh-huh.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing? We should speak to a doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Wow, that's a snazzy pillbox. You know, you do the sleeping pills, and then you go, oh, this is just not working for me. Let's go to a second level. To really put a slow pep in my step. Christ.
Phelps?
Val, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
I've noticed straight away that she has, like, strangulation marks and
Take a
bite
closer
marks.
look at her head and neck.
Yeah, it's the bite marks that I'm bothered. What's with the bites? Are they bites?
Very unusual ring.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
All right then.
Bruising on the forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Yes.
Very good.
Kind of kinky shit. All right. Very good. Face.
Her neck is bruised pretty badly.
Strangulation?
The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find 2 guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
This is her?
The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell
Oh,
their
are we
own
doing this
story.
again?
I think one man held her down and another held her arm
yeah.
and injected her.
I know.
They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
Trying to tell him about
The trail of barbiturates.
the thing I found downstairs, but obviously not.
And there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought cigarettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Thank you. Right, okay. Nothing else? The music has done. So, do we talk to the lady?
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
You called the police.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Okay.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
But, no more than normal? What about all the drugs? Hold on. I'm going to check. I always check lie. Now. Like, I can always back out of it. I've got very lucky. A lot of times. I'm on a pretty good roll. But I like to check lie to see if they give me any context clues. And if not, then I back out.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
But the sleep, is it the sleeping pills? Is the sleeping pills of the Ben? Maybe she wouldn't know about that. I don't know what Benzedrine does, by the way. I don't know what that does. Ah, for troubled sleep and depression.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
It must if you're good. I don't know.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
I mean, the jacket, though.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
Yeah.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
What's wrong with her having men over? It was a jacket.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
Why are you lying? What is with these people in these situations where they just feel the need to talk arse? To talk bullshit, to lie?
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
That's the truth, right? That's
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Well, she got
Thanks,
some,
Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful.
She
One of
hasn't.
the other
She
detectives will
lied.
take your statement, and then you can go home.
The
I
fact that
think our work is done here.
Yeah, but the fact we had to press her in order to tell us the truth.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
Oh, nice reunion. Love it.
You think Carruthers has called it right?
Yeah.
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know.
I'm with Galloway.
Of course you
I've
are.
met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Ah, Roy. You know what you need? A slap. A really hard slap. With a car, actually, yeah. I wonder if I can slap him with his own car. Accomplished. Good-looking corpse. Find and inspect all narcotics in... Okay, I got an achievement. Dress store? Dress store. Oh, because of the photographs. What does this give us?
Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
Shut up.
Police.
How would you know? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names.
I know
Let me
Bukowski.
fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
So, yes, people told me that when we started hanging out with Roy, we would find him to be a little bit grating. He's an absolute pleb. A stupid damn fool. Stefan and Finbar are amazing police in comparison to you. In fact, get out. How'd you like that?
Alive. This is a nightmare.
How'd you like that? Does that come for you? How's your car? How's your car feeling? Huh? Want me to give you more? All right. No? Nothing? Oh, that's awkward. If only I could get my gun out, I would shoot you in the face. Honestly, I would. Disrespect my friends. Bukowski and Galloway. Remember the names. I was gonna just write.
Goddamn maniac!
Screw you, pleb. This looks like a very modern designed place. See, magically, your car is fine. So.
Remember that
Well,
dead
hello.
lady they found
What
under
can I
the
help you
train?
with today?
That guy Phelps. He solved the case. Booked some barfly for it.
What? Is this a shop? Is this a shop? That's not very
I could
shop-like.
get discovered swanning around in those.
Huh. Is this a shop? It doesn't have the shop feel. It feels like an office with nice clothes around.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
She was found dead this morning.
Oof.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Okay.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Ah, jealousy.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
This is weird.
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
There you go. Okay. Heather?
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Who's that? I don't have anything to suggest. Okay.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Really?
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
I don't think she knows. I don't think...
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
Oh. Oh.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Hey, I like it.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
Oh, oh dear.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Yeah, now she'll pass on the message. Oof. I'm always seeing you around, ice cream man. I'll be watching you. Hold on, we haven't settled. We're going to Dr. Stoneman's to talk about the prescription medication. Just gonna do a quick turn in front of everyone. I'll look really cool. Nothing to
Nice
say,
move,
Roy?
Not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Oh, yeah, because what we need to be is insensitive and manipulative and a massive wanker. Right? We're in agreement? Yeah, I think we should be. All right. Absolutely fireproof? Wait a minute. I've seen that, like, before. What? Oh, the gold handles. I was like, which one am I going in? There's always a tell. So. Dr. What? Stoneman. Are we related, me, you?
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
Uh-huh. We may well be related. Stoneman and Rocky Rockhead. That seems like a duo that would make a good comic book. Dr. Stoneman gives Rocky Rockhead the steroids he needs in order to be an efficient superhero. Oh, wow. Not using the stairs.
I
Let's
swear, if we
go.
locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
It's gonna come out that, like, Roy does, like, massive amounts of heroin. Or something, you know. Hey, look, a gold handle. I keep looking. Wait a minute. Have I missed anything? Any like, bins full of drugs? What? Oh. I know where it is. I saw it from afar. Stupid. Dun 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 kick.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Gentlemen. You want to make eye contact?
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here. Leave me alone.
That's the most conflicting attitude and sentence I've ever heard in my life. I think it was supposed to be sarcasm. I think. She came across like an aggressive bastard. Hello. You look like
Dr.
the
Stoneman,
actor that plays
we are
Homer
investigating
Simpson.
the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
Your voice doesn't fit your face. Your voice doesn't fit your face. For a second, I thought you were the guy that plays The Witcher. What's his name? I wouldn't know. I've not played The Witcher. You'll have to tell me his name.
Ms. Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Barely at all? I'm gonna check line.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective? Do you have access to my patient records?
His voice sounds very young for his, like... July 46. We're in 47, right? Yes. Amphetamines. Delicious.
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine?
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
Great. I mean, it's not illegal, but it's probably immoral. Oh, yeah, he's a doctor.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine.
It's a joke.
How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
She wanted to control her weight? It's probably a thing, but you look sketchy as hell, so I'm going to go with there's more to this story than what you're telling me, right?
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Does the smoking jacket fit this man? Use the telephone? Okay, don't listen to this conversation. Stoneman.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Where's he going?
Please, thank you.
He's making a break for it. Get him.
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
I gotta go to the hospital. Get him! I can tackle him. Oh, he's just running behind his desk. Like a coward. See you later. Sorry. You can now go see him about your sciatica, which is much less important than this investigation about a dead woman who overdosed on prescriptions that this man gave her. Oh, don't worry about that. I'm sure whatever he gives you is perfectly safe. Well, I'll be watching you, Stoneman. The pattern at the top of the elevator looks like a man with a mustache.
The old boy is lying.
I know.
About what?
All of it.
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
Did he? I didn't see that in his face. I saw almost nothing. I was too focused on his bloody voice, not fitting his face. That's probably his actual face and his actual voice.
Do we know where we're going?
Yes, we're going to this destination. And you're going to talk to me for a little bit about stuff that you have on your mind. Get run over.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
He's probably not lying there. Here we are! So, what are you going to tell me? How do I get to... Oh, the morgue is to the right. Thank you, signs.
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. Now, there's an oxymoron for you. Fake sincerity?
Oh, it's... I'm fine.
Paul, Roy, I have some information for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
All right, so this man... Oh, yeah. Yeah, his head is actually stoved in. Fantastic. And she? Yep, still dead.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
What up?
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Interview 2?
Sure, Mal.
Oh,
Thanks
man.
for the lead.
Shut up, Roy. Such a butthole. All right, across the street. Everyone psych themselves up. We're ready. We're ready, all right? We're ready.
Must be going crazy.
Okay. Interview room 2.
I think his name is Phelps. I read about it in the paper.
My name is none of your concern, ma'am. I'm married.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with 1 round.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Interview 2, Phelps.
Yeah,
Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
Where is interview room 2? Oh, interview room 2.
I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
That's 1.
Sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
Where the fuck is interview room 2?
But I gotta make on the car in the end.
Where is it? I'm not used to this layout. Oh.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in. Call me Henry.
It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
You like Henry Cavill off of Wish? I think it's Henry Cavill off of Wish. So let's talk about your relationship with the victim.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
But the lady at shop says that no, that you no, that you knew her for years. Yeah. Friends. But I don't have anything to. He's not giving. See, I'm having to listen to the words more because people are lying better. So thank you for all the people telling me to stop looking at the faces and just reading the faces, because this man's giving me nothing, but I know he's talking absolute tosh. I don't think I have any evidence to suggest that they are friends. Right? No. I'm gonna doubt then.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know.
What?
Yes. We had relations.
Oh! Okay. And now he feels bad. Good.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
That's correct. Did you know this was housekeeper?
Wait. If them two had relationships, is he Mr. Henderson? Hold on, I'm gonna test lie. No, he just said he was an older gentleman, distinguished looking. He is distinguished looking, and how old is he? Wait a minute. He's 27. Now, but now he looks sketchy. Hold on.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson.
Oh, fuck it.
You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
Okay.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get some from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
That question and answer was really weird. I don't know. My brain just seems to have... Did that make sense? I'll have to watch that back. I figured it out. But I went the complete wrong way with what was said. Okay.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Ever heard of Jimmy LeBlanc? Is he an entertainer or something? Well, I can't connect you to him, so... Doubt?
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
You also, I don't believe that.
You were in fashion?
That's right.
I was door knocking all morning, but I got a make on the car at the end.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. And proud of it. The Fighting Sixth.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Ah, so he's a liar.
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
Mm-hmm.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
Ah, yes.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines.
No way.
Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
What a scumbag.
He's in that car at the lights.
Oh, we're doing this again? Oh, how can we be that close when...
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
No. I was expecting Phelps to get angry at him.
A pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Well, Turns out if you hit someone, it makes a noise, and that alerts people. Sorry, my brain is on other things right now. I thought I could hear a loud whining sound in that interview.
Be a better liar.
I would hear a loud piercing sound, and I was like, is that like something to do with me? Turns out it was just the scene. Because I can't hear it now. Bit close, bit close. Should probably try and, like, drive a little calmer during these particular things, because redoing them would be a pain in the bum. Big old pain in the bum. Up. Up. Yep, go on, Will. Choose your route.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
He's probably going somewhere. Maybe the bus station. Fucking maniac drivers! Including me. Every light I have gone up to has been red. Every single one. So that the traffic can cut in front of me. Well, at least he's indicating to show us which way he's going. You know, he might be a liar, but at least he's a considerate driver. But also
never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Oh, there you go, Phelps. Get some rage. Wasn't Phelps in the Fighting Six? Wasn't that the thing? Okay, this is an awkward place to stop, but, you know, he's stopped, so what do I do? Wait for him to move. He's going to keep going forward. See? Where's this traffic light system? Okay, he's stopping. Slowly but surely. There we go. What are you doing?
He needs money and fast.
What is he doing?
Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Hoof it, he says. Hoof. Oh. Literally turn back and look directly at me. Bench. Stay next to the walls just in case it tells me I can go incognito. When I batter the A button... He's definitely going to see me. I batter the A button to go into incognito, but it never works. Not for me.
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
He's not going anywhere, sir. Dum-da-da-dum.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
He's not far enough away. Don't beep. Don't beep. Stop beeping.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I hit A as many times as I could to go into incognito mode. These parts are the hard parts. This is the hardest part of the game right here.
Slack. Gotta get closer.
This is weird.
Bring the car around when I'm done here.
This is weird because it wants me to get really close. But like,
move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
How is that losing the trail? I'm stuck. All right, well, I was stuck on something invisible. Fucking.
Remember that dead lady they found under the train?
What are you doing?
Look some bark.
Wow, this one's a toughie. This one is going to get on my bloody nerves, isn't it?
Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
All right.
I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
All right. Well, this just seems dumb. I'm going here. He's seen me already.
What are you doing?
Hoof it, Phelps. Oh my, you know what? I'm not even going to cross the road. I'm not going to cross the road. I'm going to stay on this side of the road.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
No, fuck you, move in.
I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Not fucking, he comes across the road. I'll just keep my eye on him and move along. I'm going to ignore, I'm going to leave it pulsating red. That's what I'm going to do. And if he's going to cross the road, I'm not going to go too far forward. I'm going to watch him from a... I didn't press start. What the hell's that about? How weird. So he crosses the road, right? So I'm going to need to... stand next to this guy awkwardly and we won't make eye contact or talk or anything. That's right. Can I at least make it to a checkpoint in this? That'd be nice. Is he going to go further down the street? I think the worst part about this is there's absolutely no pedestrians. Great. He's... yeah. Yeah, now's not the time to... ah! He's gone! Quick! Run! Fucking run! Take your time. Where is he? Oh, he's there. Okay. So where is he at? Is he booking a holiday? Well, he's booking his escape route.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir, to Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket for Mexico City tomorrow night.
That's good, but this is better.
What?
Oh my God, it's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
Oh.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Oh. Dearest Beverly, with love and affection, always... Jay? Did I not want to take a note of that? Telephone, for some reason. Hold on a minute, telephone! I think my name is Phelps. Shut up, I'm busy. What am I telephoning?
Operator, give me R&I.
I'm just following the minimap at this point.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Uh-huh.
How could I help, Detective?
Messages for me, please.
Oh, okay.
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to the Hollywood station. They have information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks, ma'am.
This is a very extensive case.
His mother was proud of him.
Thank you. Okay, so where do we want to go then? Do I want to go police station? I guess. Whoopsie. Whoopsie.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
See, you and Rusty have got some things in common. Let's put it this way. Will seems like a bit of a dickhead. So Will plus anything seems like a problem. Just like Roy plus anything seems like it would have some problems. Rusty, even though I like him, seems like if you put Rusty with anything, there's going to be problems. And he'll find a way to make the problems very simple to fix so that he doesn't actually have to do anything. That's just Finbar's way. How far am I going? What kind of car is... Wow! Okay, wait a minute. I need to look at the map. I want to know how far we're driving. Oh, it's not that far. All right. I just didn't want to go halfway across the map like I've been before. I'm like, I'll just talk, I'll just observe, have some fun with the driving, and then I'm like 5 minutes into the drive, and I'm like, where am I going? What? Am I going to England via the road? No, there isn't one. Move! No, there isn't one. We could build one, though. Oh, yeah. Just one long bridge from America to England.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Isn't there anything else you can do? Guy gave his wife a cat. I said all his parents.
Reported stolen... Oh, what? What?
Can you bring me the car?
Have I missed something? Should I have gone to Wallace first?
Did you know, Mr. Mikowski?
Mr. Mikowski's doing something. A pearl ring?
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Oh. What else we got? So the pearl ring. What about the black sapphire ring? Black sapphire ring.
Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Is there anyone else by that name? Okay. What else? Other than the Fabergé, was it Silver Pillbox?
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
Oh, man, that's cool.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Investigate Evestrom residence. Mrs. Evestrom. Contraband list. Wait, I'm here for other things. Is that the Gallowayan list? I think that's what I sent them to look for. Confuse the crap out of me. What am I doing now? They've actually confused me. Case objectives? Okay, so now I can meet with the patrolman. All right. That was weird. Because there was no context given and I'd forgotten what we were doing. It's not the game's fault, it's my memory's fault. There's a lot to juggle in there. Oh, look at the state of your car! All right! If I could crap on the hood, I would. Let's go. Oh, we do it. Yes, I should have gone to Wallace first. Ah. No, it's there. Yeah, Fred Wallace. All right, this might have been out of order. Okay, don't worry about me. I'm all over the place. Something's a little bit... Something's a little bit disjointed about this case. I like the last... Yes. I like the last one a lot more. This one's still interesting, because it looks like Henry Cavill from Wish is a bad person and we need to put him away. And the lady in the dress store seemed like a sweetheart. The lady in question, the suspect, the victim, sorry, what I don't know police words. The victim seems like she was very troubled. But I enjoyed the boxing stuff.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Did we not care?
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Okay. I don't want to shoot him. Even though my gun is out, I don't want to shoot him. Holy mother of God! Okay. Well, all right. This turned into a bloodbath.
Throw out the guns.
Give it up, chump. I know.
Oh, he's down. Oh, what are they running?
They're pretty brave for
it. This man's head is made of stuff. You have to clip him behind the ear, otherwise he doesn't die.
I'm wide open here.
I got him. Son of a bitch is lit.
Do you not know who I am? I'm 1940s Terminator.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Willie?
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Willie? Yeah, Willie?
You can drive.
Okay.
All right, where to?
Well, maybe Henry is Willie. Seems like a big guy.
LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Roy, you're right up this guy's ass. You don't need to be. Giggity.
Nice house.
It is. Very. Hola!
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Evestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
All right, okay.
I am Mrs. Evestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Good one, Roy. Sound like Finbar already. All right. Evestrom.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, Detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
It was valued at 10,000. You gotta check it.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Evestrom?
Right, there you go.
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
I'm a detective. I gotta stick to the truth. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you stick to the truth? Why don't you just say it's worth 10 grand? 10 grand in 1947 is like $45 billion now.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied?
Of course.
My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case. I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Sometimes, like, I don't know how they did the facial animation, but sometimes if you look around, I don't know if YouTube will show it, but if you look around their face, you'll see, like, the outline of the feathering of the mask they used to put the face on the actual head. I've noticed it, and I'm like, oh, their aura, their face is so shiny. Just like mine.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
That's not a lot. That's not a lot. You're not making a face, so you might be telling the truth. Not a lot of information. There better be some information after this. If I hear a down negative sound because you didn't give me any information, I'll put you in your fire.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife.
Stoneman.
I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Evestrom. The department will get in touch and let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You have only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Oh, do I drive like a lunatic because I have a lady in the car?
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiancé you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And it's true.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Put a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Can I do it now? I got so excited to drive like a loon. Oh! Anything to terrorize everybody. I'm the police. I'm allowed. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe too much. I'm too fucking soft to do.
You know, we got a siren, Phelps.
Fine! Everybody move! I'll drive as carefully as possible. I'm not gonna. I'm a gentleman, all right? Did you not know this about Rockhead? This is a long stretch of straight road. Ah! Yeah! See, she's fine. Dun, 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 dun. And left. Yeah, bitches.
Are you trying to mow them down?
No. I just ran over that man's foot. He's fine. That reminds me of that girl that... turn that off. That reminds me of that girl that was going to get shot by the old man and then she got away and then got smashed into by a truck. I thought, how bad a lot can you get? Up.
I hope you got some money saved up.
She's fine. She's not even complaining. She's probably enjoying the whole thing. So, how do you feel, Roy? How's your car? I'm sorry if some of the reckless driving gets on your nerves. I've heard only good things about the reckless driving. I'm sure some people get upset with it. But I apologize. I just like...
Open your eyes!
Making traversal a bit more interesting. And to see if we can make the car actually stop working. Which we're on our way. I am yet to completely kill a car. And I wonder if it's an achievement. I do. So Will on now, we're gonna shoot him, take him down. He looks like a big stocky guy. Maybe he's the strong man. How far have I got to drive? Is this one of them cross-country trips? He is waiting for tomorrow to go to Mexico City, though. Have you heard the state of this car? It's literally coughing every time I accelerate. Coughing and rattling. Like a 95-year-old man. Here we are. Okay, she's having to be carried in because her limbs are broken from all of the amazing driving.
Hear about the woman?
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
Don't tell me his name's going to be Willie. He's not in fashion. There's a criminal burglar that likes to make friends with rich people. Hello.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
No. Oh.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
All right. No questions needed. Oh. Get in, everybody. Okay. All the way up.
Isn't this just nice and awkward?
Why? Why? You can't jump out of a window from here, so... I mean, he can, but it won't do him any good.
Stop! LAPD! Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on,
Put your hands in the air.
Hey, what? Wait a minute. No. Well, that was mean.
Give it up, LAPD.
Who's this guy? Is this Willie?
Don't make me chase you.
Oh, no. Just shoot him. Why?
Stop or I will shoot.
You gotta get to the end of the plank first, sir. Oh, of course. Why? What?
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop.
Could I have done that a different way?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
I'm going to be looking around his apartment now, that's right. Okay, that's the Mexico City. We saw him
You told
do that.
Heather you're honeymooning without her?
The watch? Is the watch also a stolen item? Oh.
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
Yeah.
A graduation present from my parents.
You talk bollocks. Right, looking around. Is that it? No. But we gotta look at what he has. It'll be filled with paraphernalia. A fan?
I don't think so.
Damn it, it really is over, isn't it? Well, I'm gonna look around anyway, just because he's got a very, very big apartment. Like he's loaded.
Don't think this is anything.
Is it just a cigar? Why is it on the floor? I know there's no clues. I know everybody. All right, yeah, this is the way in. Then we go through here. We run over. Look at his mail. We can't look at his mail. We go in his kitchen. There's a thing. Oh, it's a flashlight.
Seems irrelevant.
It is irrelevant. There's no music on, so that means we've done our job. I guess I just talked to Will then. Hello, Will. How are you? So.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Are you? Is he sure? Is he sure?
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
With the burglaries? All of the things the case that you pawned. This thing. Because you had this. And the ring. Is the ring on there? The pearl ring is on there. I'm going to go with the case because he pawned this.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
Yes.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties and find out where and when and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Look at her face. She's like mad. I think she's been lied to all this time. Yep, she's mad. And I've moved over so I'm not covering her delightful face.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
What? They were out and they were going to connect a new gang. What is this? Yeah. Yep. I wanted to stop to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have me, but you were going to Mexico. You were going without her. We had this conversation 13 seconds ago. Oh, I have to actually get the context.
Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Then why would you do the train ticket? Ooh!
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Henry? Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Yes, you are under arrest. The identity of Mr. Henderson. Yeah, who the hell is Mr. Henderson?
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Is there no Henderson? No Henderson? Smoking jacket? Maybe? That's just a jacket. The housekeeper's statement said something about Mr. Henderson? Okay. I have absolutely no idea. Let's see if we can get some context. I know he's talking shit.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Oh, I do. Oh, I do. I don't know how that fits to any of this. I have a list. You have Mr. Henderson's name on it or something?
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties and we arranged the burglaries.
Wow.
Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
I didn't see that coming. So wait, Stoneman is Henderson? Did I not say that at the beginning of the video? Ah, okay. Okay, the only old person that we've seen, older person, should I say. Interrogate Dr. Stoneman. Uh-huh. Tell you what.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
That's
Where
right.
are we going?
We're going to Stoneman. And we're going to find out what he's going to say.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
So, I'm guessing Stoneman hired that guy to take out Will, and then we jumped in on the whole thing. And when he might show up later, because that's the first time Phelps has lost a fight. I mean, he lost it to a plank of wood wrapped around the back of his head. Plank of wood? LeBlanc was hit with a plank of wood. Oh.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
His nickname is the Carpenter. He uses wood to do his murders. All right, Stoneman. We thought you could be a buddy cop with Rocky Rockhead, but we were wrong.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett, and tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She
used you.
never really cared for me.
Correct.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key. What have I done?
Oh, grab it!
Didn't see that coming.
I guess it's time to use the phone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine.
Oh, okay.
Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way.
Is it going to take 4 of us to take him down?
We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Let's do that. And we're not going to console the lady. I'm guessing she was friends with the doctor and... Okay, we'll just walk out. It feels cold to do so, but... Wow. Just lock me up and throw away the key. And then he's like, oh, a window. Oh. Well, I didn't really... well, I wouldn't say I didn't really like this case.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
It didn't stimulate me as much as the boxing one.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
Yeah.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
Good one.
I just want a quick look is all.
Gents.
How bad is it?
Leave.
Thank God I didn't park there.
Can I check this out? Man, I want to inspect the crime scene. Okay, well, I guess we'll leave. Did Roy just punch through a bunch of people? Alright, how far away is it? How far? We're almost an hour and a half into... Oh, it's around the corner. We're almost an hour and a half into recording. We need to get this wrapped up. What's
wrong with you?
You. Always you. You're the one that's wrong. With me. Always. I don't like you. Willie's apartment. 1 a.m. So we're talking like professional wrestler? Big, brutish man?
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
Bukowski's like, but why was he so mean?
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. Shh. We don't want him to bolt on us.
Wait. Pull. You hear that?
No. I'm deaf. He's on the roof. Is there an alleyway and a way to climb up? Playing the shit out of that harmonica. He's in an alleyway. I thought he was on the roof.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Oh, well, he fumbled that. I like that. I like that little detail. Oh, dude, he's going up. He is going on the roof. I was just a step ahead. Damn instinctual detective instincts. That's the one. My instinctual instincts. Great wording. Let's get him. I'm sure if you just turn around, even a little bit, he'd shoot me in the face. Okay. All right, we're going up. Camera, please. Camera, please. Camera, please. All right, still looking at the mini-map. Trying to look at the mini-map. Trying to look at Cole. Where? Oh! So I think throughout the game, yeah, lights have been literally placed above in a very noir sense to focus on things in the game world that I need to be taking account of.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings.
He's got some wood, hasn't he?
There he is. Waste the son of a bitch.
Shot 30 times.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy! I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Yup.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Oh, I stayed on that side of the screen. Oh, it's fine. We didn't miss anything. Hey, I nailed it. Okay, we're still on a roll. We're still very much on a roll. May have got 4 stars because of the vehicle damage. You know what I'm saying? Julia Randall lived fast and died young, sending 1 man to jail and 3 to the morgue. Don't blame it on Julia for crying out loud. She's young girl with obviously a sinister side where she wanted to. I don't understand the whole. You're a model, right? Beautiful, probably making decent money. Why? I guess the rush of being a criminal. I don't know. See if there's a cutscene. That was an all right case.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Oh. Yep.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Oh, really?
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Oh.
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to first lieutenant.
Oh. So he went into shock because the soldier died, froze in fear, sat in a ditch all night, and then got promoted, and that's what made him a war hero. Right. I mean, that must be emotionally traumatizing. Well, we're getting some layers to Phelps. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. That case, as I said, was still good. Still good. I kind of liked it towards the end. At the beginning, I was kind of like, kind of feels generic-y, but it ended on a very high note. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.